What's up, Juanyeh?
What's up, Kelly?
So I was just curious, last year was a tough year for everybody. Kind of what has your approach been to spring football and kind of what are the things you're working on this spring?
Honestly, I personally, I go back and watch film, and I see what I did wrong. And this spring, I try to correct all the small or like big things I messed up on during last season, and then I'm trying to work on that now, so I won't mess up on that again. And then we just been trying to look at all the little things that caused us to lose last year and to get better at that so we can win more this year.
Next question comes from Rod McKenzie from 247 Sports.
Hey, Juanyeh, watching the practices of the last two Saturdays, it seems like the defense has really done a good job of being around the ball and being in the position to make plays. What have you seen from your group so far?
Yes, sir. And I give kudos to Coach Stack on that because every practice, the main emphasis of things is to be around the ball and punch at the ball and get the ball. And then we've been doing a great job as a whole to DBs, linebackers, D tackles, ends. We've been trying to get at the ball. So when it comes to the season, it won't be nothing to us because it'll already be trained in our brain for us to get the ball and be at the ball.
Next question from Ken Segura from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Hey, Juanyeh.
Okay.
I want to ask you something that you mentioned with Kelly. Just when you look back at the small mistakes, big mistakes, what are some things that you're trying to address, and then just overall, how do you feel like you played last season?
Last year I kind of caught myself at certain times not having good body position on the field. And then once other teams see you not having good body position, then they will attack you more. And what I'm doing now is working on that so I can get out my breaks quicker. I won't be standing flat footed. So honestly, it's just really having good body position when I'm on the field.
So you mean like being lower and on your toes?
Yeah.
That sort of,
Yeah.
Another question from Kelly Quinlan.
Juanyeh, I was just curious, you have some new faces on defense. Kind of what are you seeing from both young guys like Caleb and then like Ace and some of the other guys that have come in and joined your group?
Caleb is an old head now as a young dude. He's so smart. So I give kudos to Caleb and Ace. Ace has came in. He's in the film room every day. I can't name everybody off because I just came from practice, so I'm really tired. So, but all the guys are doing a great job. And then one thing about the new group now is all of them are in the film room, and you wouldn't even think that they're new guys just because they know everything now, and they're continuing to keep learning and growing. So I'm glad that we have them on the team now to help us this year.
Another question from Rod McKenzie.
Hey, Juanyeh, it seems like the linebacker group is still a work in progress with David going now. You mentioned Ace. What are you seeing from the group as a whole?
All of those guys got the edge to learn. They all want to be great, and then Quez Jackson leading them to be great. And with Quez leading them, I feel like they could be the best group in our conference this year, and not just in the conference. I mean, out of the whole country. So us and them, we just got to keep getting better every day because I see some bright spots every day out of all of them. Quell, Tyson, Quez, Ace, even the younger one, Trent. So everybody just been doing good.
Another question from Ken Segura.
Hey, we had Coach Lou up here a minute ago. I was asking him about you winning the Ultimate Iron Jacket, and there's a couple things I want to ask you about that. One, just what did that mean to you? But then two, he was saying that you were trying to kidnap him, and I was hoping you could share a little more about those attempts.
So honestly, I'm gonna start with what it means to me. Honestly, it's a good thing for me to win it, but it wasn't even really me winning it, if that makes sense. And like it was like more so of my team, and like honestly, I come here and I just want to give my all for them, and I don't even care about who give me all the accolades today. It was more of a team thing for me. I tried to instill every day, every time I stepped into the weight room or like running, like just to be there for your team. And when your team know that you're there for them, then like all the working hard pieces are gonna fall into place. And for the second part about me kidnapping Coach Alu, it was just more so of a thing coming in. Like we all try to come in and have energy every day, and like I try to pick him up and just run off with him, and that's all.
We've got time for a couple more for Juanyeh. We'll take first one from Kelly Quinlan.
I guess, are you guys kind of used to now what the kind of COVID restrictions and how all of that stuff works? And do you feel like maybe you guys spent a lot of time thinking about that stuff maybe last August or whatever when you got back into practice, and now your guys are more comfortable with the way things work and can focus on practice more?
Yes, sir. Back in August when all the COVID mess was like so like serious, which is serious now, but now it's like all falling into place, and like I feel like all of us are understanding now that we really do have to mask up, and we really have to follow all these protocols to where if you want to get back to normal, that's what you just have to do. And then Coach Collins is instilling that in our brains now to like, just follow all the protocols. And me personally, I feel like everybody's getting used to it, and it's more easy now.
And we'll go ahead and take two more for Juanyeh. We'll take first one from Rod and then last one from Ken. So Rod, go ahead.
Juanyeh, last year, Wesley stepped in there and as the season went on, got more playing time. Have you seen it carry over to this spring?
Yes, actually, like he has like his level of play, his level of knowledge has like rose now, and like he has really took the film room serious, and he just gives it his all. We saw a glimpse of greatness last year, but everybody's gonna see what Wesley really is this year, though.
And Ken, go ahead and wrap us up with Juanyeh.
All right. I'm curious, Juanyeh, what are you telling your little brother as far as kind of guiding him through this process of being recruited? And I saw your tweet the other day about, I guess a lot of people are interested in your opinion about where he's going to go, but we don't need to address that, but just kind of how do you help him, and what's that been like for you?
Look, every time I call him, I be like, bro, enjoy this process before it's over. Because everybody knows once you sign that dotted line, all that other recruitment mess with coaches is out the window. So I just tell him to enjoy this process now. I really don't push tech on him as much because I don't want to fill his brain, you know what I'm saying, with like just tech. But I would love for him to come. The coaches would love for him to come, but I just want him to enjoy this process before it's all over with. So that's it, really.